Once the Tekken 8 Sanctum stage was revealed to us, the first thing that the community noticed is the red paint all over the floor and the walls. The comparison to Ogre was immediately established. High Buff Gigas has a tweet that pretty much sums it all up. Floor paint on Tekken 8 Sanctum stage is somewhat similar to Ancient Ogre's tattoo on his shoulder. I did a little bit of research to figure out whether or not this is Ogre's stage or somehow referencing him, but the answer that I found is not at all what I was expecting. It started with me going back to the past games, looking at Ogre's stages and see if the symbol is anywhere on the walls, floors, or ceilings. I did not see it, not once. Only the same S design that he has on his shoulder. That's the only thing I was able to find. I then went to actual Aztec mythology to see if this symbol exists somewhere with some god, with something. And once again, I found nothing. There is this god whose name starts with Huit, which Ogre is based on. This also led nowhere. I then went over to different mythologies, starting with Egypt, because we know Tekken likes to incorporate a lot of that stuff into the game as well. Once again, it led me nowhere. So I went back to the Tekken 8 Sanctum stage, but this time I went underground. The floor breaks and it transitions inside of this cave. The cave, we can see a lot more design and a lot more elements of the culture. A few things that stood out to me immediately was Japanese lanterns. You also have Japanese Shinto shrines. But what sealed the deal to me that this is 100% a Japanese stage and not an Aztec or Mexican or Mayan or anything. This is Japanese because on the rocks there is these ropes that signifies a very spiritual place within Japanese culture. We can actually see these same designs in the Yakushima stage that was revealed with Jun Kazama. There's this massive tree and other trees around it that have these same ropes. And if you look very closely at the tree in the middle, red painted circles, the same exact ones that's in the Sanctum stage. This is exactly what I was looking for, because not only does it tie these two stages together, but it also confirms that this marking has nothing to do with Ogre. I went down a long path of trying to figure out what this marking mean. Does it relate to some kind of god? So many different avenues and possibilities. Some of those will be turned into a video eventually, because it was amazing what I found and how it related to Jun Kazama and also Kazuya. But after all of my running around researching different gods and deities, I just thought to myself, what does the painted circle mean in Japanese culture? We see it all over the place, in famous art and also throughout their culture. In Zen, a circular form is a circle that is hand-drawn in one or two uninhibited brush strokes to express a moment when the mind is free and let the body create. Another description: the Mitsudomo is a common design of three swirls and is seen on Japanese family crests, on roof tiles of traditional Japanese homes, Shinto shrines, and Buddhist temples. This symbol that we see on the floor of the Tekken 8 Sanctum stage and also the walls which are destroyed is actually what I believe to be the crest of the Kazama clan. Going back to Yakushima, this is a real island that's a part of Japan. In the Tekken universe, Jin, Jun, and also many of the family clan members are born on this island. The wiki of Jun Kazama says she grew up surrounded by nature on the island of Yakushima, where she was taught the ways of the Kazama style martial arts and developing strong psychic abilities. While city life distanced her from spiritual surroundings, her father ghost appeared to her, reaffirming her beliefs in the supernatural. Both the Yakushima stage and also Sanctum stage are very important to not only Jun Kazama, Jin Kazama, but also the entire Kazama clan. Their family crest is literally painted all over both. Harada said with the reintroduction of Jun Kazama, she will bring a lot of answers to our questions. Unknown, Ogre, the Devil Gene, a lot of these things will be explored and answered, and I wouldn't be surprised if these two stages play a major role in discovering that. I have another video that's coming soon where I talk about Jun Kazama and how a lot of the Japanese lore is embedded in her. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will explain how the ancient gods of Japanese times ties into the Mishima feud and bloodline perfectly. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye.